First, you check opatch, then you download and unzip your patch, you check for conflicts, you shut down the databases, listeners, and so forth that are using that home, and then you apply the binary changes to your Oracle home. I strongly recommend that you always use the latest version of opatch. You can get it from my Oracle support node, and if you search for patch 6880880, it'll take you to a one-stop page where you can always find the latest version of opatch for any given database release. And it's super simple to install a new version of opatch, so there is really no excuse for why you shouldn't always update it before you apply a patch. So let's see how it works. Imagine that I've already been to my Oracle support and downloaded the latest version. It comes as a zip file. So now I log on to the database host and I navigate into my Oracle home folder. And I simply remove the opatch directory, and then I copy in the zip file that I downloaded from my Oracle support, and I put it in my Oracle home directory. Now I can simply unzip it, and it'll contain a new opatch directory with the new version of opatch. After that, I can remove the zip file, and I can use the opatch utility with the version argument to find out which version of opatch that I'm using. When you have to download your patch, I recommend that you use the patch download assistant, and you can get it from this MOS node. Also, I really recommend that you click the little yellow star that is left to the heading and add it as a favorite, because you will return to this page from time to time, at least every quarter, when you have to download the new release updates. So let's see how it works. You can see here that I've already marked this document as a favorite. And now I want to find a release update for my database. I go into Oracle Database Updates, and I click on 19 because I have a 19C database. In the top of the list, there is the January RU, and I click on it. I then find the patch that matches my platform. And then I start to download it. It is quite big, which is kind of good because it leaves you time to get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. While the download is in progress, you can open the README file to get information about the release update. Very important, if you go into the prerequisites, you can see which version of opatch that is the minimum required version to apply this patch. There's also a link to the patch node where you can download a new version of opatch. In addition to that, there are instructions on how you can perform a patch conflict check. And a little later, there's also the information on how you can apply the patch. And it's important here that you go into the patch directory and then run opatch apply. You have to be in the patch directory, otherwise you will get an error from opatch. So now the patch has downloaded. I'm finished with my coffee or my tea. Now it's time to check for conflicts. I create a directory where I put my zip file that I downloaded from my Oracle support. And then I simply unzip it. I change into the directory that holds the patch. It matches the number of the patch. And now I can use the opatch command to check for conflicts. Opatch succeeded, there are no conflicts. I can now shut down the database and the listeners that run out of that Oracle home before I finally apply the patch using opatch apply. I have to verify twice that my environment are ready to be patched, that there are nothing running out of that Oracle home. And after a little while, opatch succeeds, and I've now applied the patches to my Oracle home.